Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Dome. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Blue Devils offense will have the football first. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening.
Got it down the field. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's Quintravion Wisener, the former Texas Longhorn. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He wants it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air, it's Daniels. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play, that will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riles. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to... Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Blue Devils sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing...
Got a little grass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, S16, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Now this offense has it first and goal, trying to cash in after that defensive penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job getting his hands on the receiver, making it hard for him to catch it and batting the football down.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Little. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Warren, the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll go to the air, and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Houston engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, And he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Fires quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by headed to the end zone. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work.
Makes the catch and he's free. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Blue Devils in the hurry up.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Punts it out of the air. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
35, Florida State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're going to run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Just able. to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Lopez. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He makes a catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They were
trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Richardson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Offense gets set for second down. They feed him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The run from the shotgun. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is fourth down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just